Greetings, Datathon 2020. Today our team invites you to join us and get on the bus. My name is Kevin Eliason, and I'm working with Sean Oslin, Sarah Pena, Frederick Lambeth, Misty Garcia, and Faith Kane. Together, we are a diverse group of San Antonio locals who share the belief that public transportation is an important part of the infrastructure of a vibrant and growing city. Benchmarks for success in public transit include increases in ridership, dependable performance and reliability, and service that is accessible to all in the community. Our project uses data to identify current performance and find opportunities for improvement aligned with these benchmarks. Given current events in Bexar County, we are also providing VIA our data-driven insights to assist with their campaign to seek approval for a 1/8 cent sales tax this November. When VIA was created, the state legislature provided one tool to enable our community to choose when and how to make additional investments in our transit system, a 1-cent sales tax. Of this, for over 40 years, VIA has often been able to leverage only about half. This penny is our only mechanism to fund operations. We were curious as to what census data would reveal about VIA. We created some interesting maps to look at VIA services and the racial and socioeconomic profile of Bexar County. Here are some of the things we noticed. Not surprisingly, Bexar County has a large number of low-income residents. 63% of the residents live at or below 200% of the federal poverty line. The median income in Bexar County is approximately $5,000 less than the national average. The poorest residents live throughout Bexar County, with the greatest concentrations in the southern and western sections of San Antonio and in the rural areas of South Bexar County. 70% of residents of Bexar County are people of color, with the vast majority being Hispanic or Latino. The census block groups with the highest number of people of color correspond to the areas with the highest number of low-income individuals. This map overlays bus stops over the map of people earning less than 200% of the federal poverty level. The size of the circles and color intensity indicate the number of buses passing through a census block each non-holiday weekday during 2019. While the circles may be challenging to see at this magnification, most of the rural block groups have a small number of buses each day. The greatest amount of bus coverage is downtown, near I-10 and Highway 281, and the junction of I-410 and I-35. Our key mass transit accessibility metric is distance from home to a transit stop. In Bexar County, 21% of residents live more than a half mile from the nearest bus stop. While coverage in the city of San Antonio is extensive, coverage in rural areas, particularly the southern part of Bexar County, is very light. As few as 3 buses a day pass through many census block groups, leaving many of the poorest residents with limited access to mass transit. We realize that the economic and environmental costs of bus service for low-density rural areas is extremely difficult. New programs such as VIA Works Vanpool and VIA Link may offer improved cost-effective access to underserved, low-income rural areas. The final map overlays bus stops with the map of where people of color live. Because of the high correlation between race and ethnicity and poverty in Bexar County, improvements to rural transit access will also assist people of color. Finally, we wanted to call out that the commute time for bus riders is nearly twice as long as it is for drivers. Transit improvements, such as high-occupancy vehicle lanes, may cut the transit time for some commuters, making the bus a more appealing travel option. According to the adherence data set we were given by VIA, on average, bus stops have approximately a 2-minute delay from the scheduled time to the arrival time of most buses. We wanted to find out if the most popular routes, quantified by volume of ridership in 2019, went through any of the locations that perform below average, meaning greater than 2 minutes of delay. 7 of the 10 most populous routes did. We believe that location performance is a strong metric for riders to consider VIA as a reliable source of public transportation. If the most frequented routes are not arriving at a location in a reasonable time frame, this could make the reputation of the routes fall. An investment in infrastructure and frequency of routes could help alleviate this dilemma. Put simply, the data shows that a vote for the sales tax is a vote for the future of much-needed mass transit in Bexar County. Voting yes will not increase the sales tax. It will only renew and reallocate an existing revenue stream. Our data says people should get on the bus and vote yes. To learn more about VIA and our project, please visit our GitHub page at getonthebus.github.io.